Hello guys, I've been baking this video with all the information about Bridgit Mendler's new space startup company. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss what we are baking with your fave celebs' latest info. Bridgit Mendler has just gone from Disney Channel star and beloved musician to CEO of a space startup company. If you are a little confused, we will fill in the gaps of her life to explain why this makes sense for her. To start, let's talk a bit about Bridgit Mendler's beginnings. When she was young, her family moved to California, where she first showed interest in the performing arts and started doing theater. Later on moved her way to voice acting roles, which led to small roles on TV and film, such as General Hospital, Alice Upside Down, and The Clique. Later on, she was able to get a recurring role on the Disney Channel hit show Wizards of Waverly Place as Juliet Van Huysen, the romantic interest of main character Justin Russo, played by David Henry. And then had probably her two Disney Channel biggest roles as the star of the series Good Luck Charlie and the movie Lemonade Mouth. While being a Disney star, she accumulated a big and devoted fan base for both her acting and her singing. Because as any good Disney star, Bridgit also has a wonderful voice. She has a studio album called Hello My Name Is, which debuted in 2012, and two extended plays, one named Live in London, released in 2013, and Nemesis, which was her last musical venture and premiered in 2016. During this time, Mendler was also getting a degree in anthropology from the University of Southern California. She graduated in 2016, and in 2017, she was announced as one of the 2017 MIT Media Lab's Director's Fellows. For those who don't know, the MIT Media Lab is a research laboratory at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And the Director's Fellows collaborate with lab students and faculty to deploy lab innovation, tackle real-world problems, and expand mutual learning and creativity. Then, in 2018, she announced that she had started a program at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology with a focus on improving social media, she explained. As an entertainer, for years I struggled with social media because I felt like there was a more loving and human way to connect with fans. Just a year later, in 2019, she indicated that she was enrolled in Harvard Law School. In 2020, she began working on her PhD with MIT's Center for Constructive Communications and Social Machines Group. So, in 2022, she was both in Harvard and MIT, which is quite impressive and also was very unexpected for her fans, who nonetheless have been very supportive and constantly gush about her amazing achievements. I'm sure things are starting to make more sense now, but before we give you all the details about her space startup company, don't forget to like and subscribe to see what we are baking for our next video. As you can see, the singer is a polymath, and her latest accomplishment is that she announced in February 2024 that she is now the CEO of a company called Northwood Space, based in El Segundo, California. The startup has the mission to create a data highway between Earth and space, since they are designing shared ground infrastructure from first principles to expand access to space. She also said, "We have a lot of work ahead of us, but that's the fun part." Ground stations are the large and often circular antennas that connect to satellites in space. As of now, the company has already received $6.3 million in funding, which is backed by investors such as Founders Fund, Andreessen Horowitz, and also Capital. The company is formed by Bridgit Mendler, who is CEO and co-founder, and the other founders are her husband and also Chief Technology Officer Griffin Cleverly, whom she married on an intimate beach wedding in October 2019, and Saria Luthra as head of software. Cleverly and Luthra both spent time at Lockheed Martin as engineers. Griffin was recently at MITRE Corporation, working on communications, and Saria spent almost 4 years building the ground station network of the satellite imagery venture Capella Space. Northwood Space started during the 2019 pandemic, Mendler explains. While everybody else was making their sourdough starters, we were building antennas out of random crap we could find at Home Depot and receiving data from National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration satellites. And the name Northwood comes from a lake in New Hampshire, where she was spending time with her family during the time the idea originated. Northwood aims to build satellite ground stations that are designed with fast production and deployment flexibility first in mind. They want to deliver ground stations within days and not months, since Luthra says that right now, if you want a dedicated antenna, you have to wait around 18 months to get one delivered, installed, and built out. So, they want to allow space companies to get data down reliably and in the quantities that they need, since, as Mendler stated, space is getting easier along so many different dimensions, but still the actual exercise of sending data to and from space is difficult. You have difficulty finding an access point for contacting your satellite. The company will reportedly test its first connection to a satellite in orbit later this year. And to give you a little bonus update on Bridgit Mendler's life, she has also announced that she is now a mom to a sweet 4-year-old boy. She also wrote on the platform X. Started fostering in 2021, adopted near Christmas of 2022. I'm so lucky. Being a parent is the biggest gift and most defining experience there is. Even though her fans expected to hear news about new music, we are sure they weren't disappointed with all her new and exciting updates. All we can say to her right now is, good luck, Charlie. Sorry, good luck, Bridgit. Tell me, guys, what do you think of Bridgit's new career path? What news surprised you the most? I would love to know your opinion. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see what we are baking for our next video.